For those of you that don't know, or if you haven't seen any of my earlier videos, I want to let you know that I once suffered with very severe anxiety. Today's video is going to take a less comical approach than what you're typically used to seeing in this channel.
That's a shame.
And that's because I want to share with all of you, since it seems that anxiety is such a prevalent thing in society today, one of the simplest yet most powerful tools that I regularly use to both prevent and stop a number of my more mild panic and anxiety attacks.
That's awesome!
So I will warn you that this method on the surface may seem incredibly simplistic and like there's no way that it's going to be able to conquer any form of anxiety attack. But I challenge you to go beyond how your mind may judge it when you're hearing it and to actually put it into practice. You may be pleasantly surprised by how much it can do for you. It has not only helped me on countless occasions to stop or prevent a number of my panic and anxiety attacks, it's also something that I firsthand coached others through when they were in the midst of a panic attack or when they were in the midst of an anxiety attack, and they found it to be just as helpful. The tool itself is something that I call Attack It with Gratitude. As the name suggests, this involves countering your anxiety with the things that you are grateful for in life. What makes this so powerful is that even though anxiety can quite easily and quite regularly overwhelm our entire physicality, making even the most simple of tasks difficult or impossible for us to do, the main thing fueling every anxiety and panic attack is actually our thoughts. It's our thoughts that sell us on the idea that we are not okay right now. And it's our thoughts that make us believe that we are never going to be okay again. So it's our thoughts that we therefore want to reclaim the driver's seat from, since they're at the core of what we are either on the cusp of or currently experiencing.
Wow.
The healthiest and simplest way that I found to counter this is by forcing yourself to list off a number of things that you are grateful for in life, which no matter how difficult your life may be, we all always have plenty to be grateful for. You can be incredibly simplistic, such as I'm grateful for my family, or I'm grateful for my health, or you can be incredibly specific. Things such as, I'm grateful for the way my dog Sparky looks at me when I get home from work every day. List off anything and everything that comes to mind. And if this really doesn't come naturally for you, I encourage you to check out the link in the description where I have 100 things that we can all consider being grateful for. Now, of course, not all of them are going to apply, but many of them will. And even those that don't may spark your thoughts towards something else that you didn't initially think of. What really makes this so powerful is that not only is gratitude a natural antidote to anxiety to a certain degree, but it also takes up a level of your processing power. By forcing yourself to list off and go through the things that you're thankful for, you're giving your brain and your thoughts something to do other than freak out about the fact as to why you're not okay right now. Besides, every other time that you've had an anxiety or panic attack, your mind has told you everything that it could possibly say to freak you out. You've heard that story before, so why not paint an entirely new picture?
Like the sound of that.
If you do try this out, be sure to let me know your experience with it in the comment section below. And of course, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I'm more than happy to help. And if you're actively looking to more permanently rid yourself of anxiety going forward, I encourage you to check out my course, The Hack Anxiety Toolbox. This tool is actually one of the many tools I put together in this course, which is compiled of everything that I use to conquer my anxiety for good, which is something that took me a while to do, took me a lot of work to get to, but is something that I'm incredibly proud of. For taking the time to watch this video, I'd like to offer all of you lifetime access to that course on Udemy for only $10. If you're interested, just go to the promo code in the description. I'll make sure it's always updated with one that works to get it to you for that price.
Everybody's doing it!
To learn more about my full experience with anxiety, be sure to check out the video on my full anxiety story up here. And of course, for those of you looking for more brutally honest personal development content designed for those who actually want to change, be sure to subscribe down here.